What's up, party people, and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the Bison matchup, and we're going to start off with 5 general tips to help get you guys started in this matchup. So general tip number 1 is the scissor kick's a really cheap move, but at best it's -5, so you can punish it if you're close enough. Drive impact if early enough, and take your turn back if you block it. Luckily, he doesn't have a reversal to mess us up here if we block it, except for crazy Madman Supers. Number 2 is anti-airing the Devil's Reversal with a normal instead of an uppercut is a good call in case he is trying to bait you. A lot of the times you kind of just want to ignore it because you can't build meter using it, and then wait until you see him change in the air and come down because it's kind of a pain to anti-air this move. Number 3, if he goes for the follow-up after stomp, he can bait the uppercut here as well. So a perfect parry is a low-risk option to deal with that. Stand heavy kick is plus on block, but he is not in range to throw you unless he takes a step forward. Number 5, drive reversal is offense. Don't be scared to reset neutral versus Bison, especially if you have a bomb on you. Any one of his psycho moves becomes plus on block when you have a bomb on you. So a lot of the times it would be better just to use the resources to get him off of you rather than getting ran over. Talk about optimal range versus Bison. So Bison is strongest when he's close / mid close range. Rock paper scissors tells us that he is weaker at the far mid / far range at this range. So heavy scissor kick and at mid far range is still a good option, but it's slow, so you can get stuffed out here. Same with his standing heavy punch. But if he's outside of the standing heavy punch range, he has to walk forward to come to you. So in his range, you can just block it out. Remember, he is the one wanting to approach you with the stand heavy punch and drive rush. So practice with punishing the stand heavy punch and the stand medium kick, and punishing the drive rush as well with mediums or lights if you're scared. Not if you're scared with the lights. If he's close, like if he's right in your face, you want to go for lights. If he's a little farther away, it's easier to do with mediums. His slide goes pretty darn far, but is really unsafe. They won't use it much and will most likely opt to drive rush at you instead. So again, practice checking that drive rush. Mid far range, it's easier, and you can use mediums. If he's close, you want to use lights. That's the general rule with drive rush. The drive rush counts towards his neutral skipping moves. Technically, slide does too, but besides that, he has a long list of them. He has Devil's Reverse, the Head Stomp, the Scissor Kick, and the Psycho Crusher. Meeting the aerial moves in the air is another option that puts him into a juggle state, so that's another option. That leaves the Psycho Crusher we haven't talked about yet, but it's only safe if you have a mine on you or he uses the EX version. But the EX version absolutely blows through every projectile. He can be zoned out at the furthest range if you have answers to his neutral skips that I listed off. If you have answers for his other neutral skipping moves ready, this is the big one though. You can uppercut it if you see it, but he really can't use it to get in on projectile users kind of whenever he wants. He can kind of use it to get in on whoever he wants whenever he wants, but it's not punishable. It's +0, I believe, unless you have a bomb on. It's a very strong move that you want to be ready for. You could probably jump back and punish it too. Let's talk specific matchup tips versus Bison. So the first and most important specific matchup tip is scroll down on this video and hit the subscribe button. If you do that, it looks like let me check my notes here. One sec. My notes say Oh, it looks like okay. So you do that, and you actually give yourself a self-righteous buff that's going to help you check drive rush more often. You're going to actually check upwards to 32. Oh no, sorry. 0.32974% more drive rushes will be checked in your lifetime. That's apparently a guarantee, and it also looks like in the fine print it says, "Oh, side effects may include that you're going to be, well, it looks like you're going to be attracted to some strange. Looks like both men and women who like to wear contacts that white out their entire eyes. Really like the color purple and the band 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be more attracted to, so that is a side effect. But if you're into that strange, technically, that's a buff all on its own. And that is worth a psycho subscribe right there. You ask me. Go get you some strange. Specific matchup tips for him, Bison. Neutral jumping in neutral can cover the space of his approach and net you big reward. Just watch out for his hell attack because it'll kill you. Bison has a built-in frame trap with the stand medium punch into a low or overhead. You can delay a jab to block the low and actually jab him out of the overhead when he does this. If you have a bomb on you and he goes for this, he is still plus after the bomb explodes. He is -3 after either the low or the overhead naturally, and +1 on the drive rush overhead. So if he's doing the regular, you can't punish, but you can try to take your turn back. Just remember to bomb if he's got a bomb on you. Could be worth the drive reversal, as I stated earlier. This matchup, you definitely want to be leaning on some drive reversals. After he bombs you, he's going to dry rush and do the back heavy kick to keep the pressure going. So delay tech is good versus a lot of his stuff here. Honestly, it's all right to take throw versus Bison. Just because if he has a bomb on you and you get punished for something, you're just going to absolutely get exploded. Remember, if you're mid-screen, back roll puts him out of range unless it's the heavy bomb, but that's really rare. It doesn't combo from a lot of starters. After his crouching medium punch, drive rush cancel, another crouch medium punch is actually a true block string. After crouch medium kick, he needs to do stand light kick or crouch light punch to make it a string. Crouch medium punch is only -1 normally, and it's +3 on block after a dry rush, but he shouldn't be in throw range after just one of these. So using crouch medium kicks in the Bison matchup is pretty tough because if you block a stand heavy punch and then he's actually plus, so if you press crouch medium kick, it's a trap and he gets a punish counter. Also, the scissor kick leads to a big combo, so you kind of want to find a different button to control that horizontal range in this matchup. Lots of characters have those big stand heavy punches, like the Shotos, like Ed. A button like that is really good to have in this matchup. But you might need to find a different button to use in this matchup. Keep away from crouching stuff generally versus Bison because, yeah, he's kind of designed to blow him up. He's really weak to wake up meaty jabs. All he can do is perfect parry or guard usually. If you time it perfectly, I do believe his supers are too slow as well, at least level 1. Bison and Burnout. So Bison has all these strong options, but the trade-off is bad defense. Still, if he has meter, he has defensive options when he's in Burnout. The level 1 is not projectile invulnerable. The level 2 and 3 totally are. Completely invincible, I believe. Stand heavy punch can cancel into his supers as well. So if you try absorbing one of these with the drive impact, he can actually cancel it into any super. Pretty crazy. Burnout string that Bison's used, there's like a full one he has that actually uses EX. So if he wants corner carry, he can do this and get good chip damage, good meter build. It's like stand heavy kick, some other stuff into EX Crusher. I should have it on the screen, but I do believe, yeah, he could use 3 EX Crushers in this one loop and carry you to the corner and drive impact to you pretty much. If you don't have meter, you're screwed. And that being said, party people, I am the Depressed Gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know I appreciate every single one of you. You gotta keep on struggling out there, party people. And I will see you in the next matchup mastery video.